Good evening, everyone. You are welcome to the Amazon project. Whoever invited you to have the details of the Amazon project places so much value on you, considers you smart and forward-thinking enough to get the details. So the fact that you are here, we know that you are smart and you're forward-thinking, else you wouldn't have been invited to this session. So you're welcome, very, very welcome. I'm so certain that by the end of the session, in about an hour, 30 minutes, you would have had great value for your time. For some people, today is going to be the beginning of the best days of your life, right? So we're going to begin right away. Amazing, beautiful ladies and women, mothers, wives, daughters, sisters, all seated here listening to us this evening. Welcome to the Amazon project. We've made everything available for us to have a seamless session this evening. The network providers, we have everything very okay, but you know, because we're speaking to you from Nigeria, as prevalent with the data network, at some point you might have some network issues. If that happens, when it does, relax as much as possible, you'll be reconnected. If you are logged out in any way because of the same network issues, do everything possible to log back in. Do not be tempted to stay logged out, right? If you are tempted, refuse that urge, log back in so you really get the details for which you were invited this evening. So you are welcome. Sit upright with a heart set to understand the details of the Amazon project. If you're lying down, there would be no point to do that, right? So sit upright. If you have a pen and a journal, take up a pen and a journal, because I'm so certain that this is going to be a defining moment for you. So we'll just begin right away. What exactly is the Amazon project, right? The Amazon project is basically a project to raise beautiful, intelligent, strong and financially secure women through the mentorship and training platform in the connected economy. It's a belief that every beautiful, intelligent young lady can stand on her feet financially and pursue her dreams. A lot of ladies have so much dreams, right? We wake up with so much dreams in mind, and the environment is so harsh to be able to actualize those dreams. But the Amazon project believes that every beautiful, intelligent young lady, you can actually stand on your feet, be financially secure, and achieve your goals and your dream, whatever that is. What the Amazon project is not, right? If you're invited here, you need to set your mind right of what the Amazon project is not. This is not a feminist movement, all right? Even though it's a global movement of women, it's not a feminist movement. You need to know that it's not an attack on the male gender. It's not. We understand the place of men in our society. So this is not an attack on them. It's not a revolution of what a man can do, a woman can do better. Far from it, all right? It's definitely not a movement to undermine the men, right? So what exactly is the Amazon project? The Amazon project is simply a program to help young women become financially secure. So where we due to the harsh economic realities facing us today, the inherent economic opportunities for the average young, beautiful, we keep saying young and beautiful, right? Nigerian lady, seems to be fading away. The opportunities that a young Nigerian lady should have because of the harshness of the economy, these opportunities are fading away. And as a result, the average Nigerian lady sits at a position of disadvantage, right? They are mostly not financially secure and hence are being abused and taken advantage of, right? You hear cases of, lots of abuse. This is basically hinged on the fact that these women are not financially secure, else these things would not be happening. So the reason why the Amazon has come to be, every lady has basic needs which she cannot do without, unlike the men, and this places them under some financial pressure. There's also a limit to the kind of jobs that women can do. You know that already, right? because of the way the environment is. There's a limit to the kind of job that a woman can find, and so she's being pressured to believe that her intellect and skills are not good enough. And she has to give her body in order to succeed, to achieve her dreams. The Amazon ambassador says, no, that's not what's supposed to be. An average, lady, beautiful Nigerian, has intellect and skills that are good enough, and you are valid. Those dreams are valid, and you can actually actualize those dreams. So right here in the C200G, we have amazing, beautiful young ladies who have defied this fact. Strong, beautiful, intelligent, financially secure women who, through determination and hunger to improve and hunger to wanting a better kind of life, have broken the glass ceiling and unlocked their full potentials. These women have broken the glass ceiling and they have unlocked their full potential. You can find them in the Century 21 Freedom Group. And the Buena VIDA is a proof that an average Nigerian lady can, without huge capital, run and become extremely successful, just like these Amazon ambassadors. And that's why this project has come to you today. Basically, a global movement of women to raise winning ladies who are able to dominate the business and corporate world. Your dreams are valid, your goals are valid, right? These are Amazon ambassadors who have stood to say, I have not come this far to only come this far. You need to say that to yourself. I have not come this far to only come this far. I have not come to this life to be average. Because whatever you have achieved as a woman, if you are successful already, up until now, it's only a small fraction of what is possible for you. In every woman is a potential like a huge ocean yet unsailed. A new continent unexplored, a world of possibilities waiting to be channeled towards some great good. And that's why in the Amazon project, we believe that every young, beautiful Nigerian lady should not be, disadvantaged, right? You can actually stand financially, be strong, and achieve those beautiful dreams that you have and live an amazing kind of life. This is what the Amazon project is about. I used to work with a bank, right? I was a retail marketer in a bank. I would leave the house and go to work every single day. I was doing this year in, year out, month in, month out, week in, week out. Every year, I didn't have time for myself. I didn't have time for my family, my kids. I needed a different kind of life. Because a wise man said, you can't keep doing the same things you've been doing over time, expecting a different result. It's insane. And so because I needed that different result, and because I knew exactly that life is beautiful, I needed something more. It comes with hunger. And I spoke with my mentor. She gave me a form to fill. I filled that form that day, and that form got me seated the same way you are, listening to the exact same information that you're about to listen to today. It's been an amazing time ever since. And today, it's as though 10 years of my life has been compressed into one, because I came in contact with the Amazon project. Sit tight and have a different kind of life from today. The next lady who will be speaking to us is a force to reckon with. She'll be sharing her story with us. She's a leader of the Century 21 Freedom Group. She's a business coach and a mentor. She's intelligent, an Amazon ambassador indeed. She's a global connector, someone who is not only successful, she has not only grown successful as a global connector, but has been able to mentor and lead other young ladies into becoming monthly millionaires today. She's someone who is passionate and wants to inspire young ladies to get into that monthly millionairehood, right? She's no other person. I can't share her story, but if I begin, we would not live here today, okay? So we will need her to share her story herself. It's an honor to have her in our midst, and out of our busy schedule, she has honored our invitation. Join me as I welcome Mrs. Celine Wosu. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Good evening, beautiful and amazing young women out there. My name is Celine Wosu. Yeah, my name is Celine Wosu. I'm an ex-banker, ex-civil servant, mompreneur, G leader, and an Amazon ambassador. But it has not always been this way. It didn't start like this. I started my career in the banking sector. I worked as a banker in First Bank for 7 years. At the beginning, it was good. The pay was good. The salary was okay. I was fine with it. And it took a lot of my time, but I didn't really mind because I was still single. But then I got married and started having kids, and the problem started. I became so stressed. I was always stressed because I had to relate between being a mother and working in a bank with all the stress and all that. My babies even had to start going to crèche. As I had my kids, they had to resume crèche as early as 2 months old. It was really depressing. At 2 months old, I'm taking my baby to crèche. And sometimes I would take the baby to crèche as early as 6 o'clock and be closing as late as 9 p.m., getting to pick them by 10 p.m. It was really depressing. My turning point came at a point where when I was pregnant for my third baby, and I was in a department where I had to be moving around a lot within the office. I had to climb a lot of stairs every day. One of those days I fell. With my 7 months pregnancy, I fell. And I looked at myself, I picked myself up from there, and I was like, this is not the life I want. This is enough. I decided to resign from that job. I started looking for other opportunities. Luckily, before my baby was born, I got a job with civil service, NSITF to be precise. I got a job there, and it became better. I was relieved. I had more time for myself. I had time for my family. I had time to take care of my children. It was good, but then it came at a price. My salary was way less than what I was getting at the bank. It was way less. I couldn't even survive anymore. At a point, I couldn't do much with the money anymore. By 2016, I found out I was in debt of 3.2 million naira already. I took a loan from the bank before I left the bank. So with the whole, my salary couldn't pay that loan. So as at 2016, I found out I had accumulated a debt of 3.2 million naira. At that point, I was confused. I was totally confused. I didn't know the way forward. Should I continue working? Should I not continue? What do I do next? I was confused at that point. And it was while looking for other options that someone invited me to a presentation, just like you have been invited here today. Someone invited me here to a presentation like this, and I partnered with Century 21 Freedom Group. In just 3 years of partnering with this organization, I resigned from that job. I was able to clear up my loan. I paid off that whole loan, and I became financially free. And I resigned from that job. I was able to resign and say goodbye to a job you can't just stay idling with. So everybody thought I was crazy because who actually resigns from a government job? Women, I resigned from a government job. I did it. Everybody thought I was crazy. My colleagues thought I was crazy. Even my parents thought there was something wrong with me. But you know what? When you know where you're going, there is no fear. You have no fear. I knew where I was going, and I even celebrated my resignation. You can see my cake over there. I celebrated it that day, and these are my fellow connectors who came to accompany me out of the office in grand style. That was how I left that crowded office where I didn't have a permanent sitting space, and I left there and I now have my own personal office. Isn't that office amazing? I have my own office to myself. And from the money I made from the initiative, I was able to buy this car for myself. It's amazing because when I was in the bank, I bought a car for myself, but I had to take a loan to buy that car. And with this initiative, in just 3 years, I was able to buy a car without a loan. I wasn't owing anybody. I didn't borrow from anybody. I didn't borrow from any bank, and I bought this car. And not only that, I also was able to buy a car for my mom. I made a promise to her when I was young that I was going to buy her a car. She always talked about Lexus Jeep. I told her, this Lexus Jeep, I'll buy it for you before you retire. And I was able to do it. She retired last year, and I was able to buy her that car. Not only that, I also bought this beautiful power bike for my husband as a birthday gift last year. Women, imagine how your husband will feel if he likes power bikes and you're able to buy this for him as a birthday gift. Just imagine it. I've also been able to help the less privileged in the society. This is me and some of my teammates trying to reach out to some less privileged people. And I've also gone on some vacations with my teammates. This is me at Manila, Ethiopia, Dubai, different places. These are real vacations, not those vacations, not those journeys that we do, that we go shopping for things to sell. These are real vacations where you go to just have fun and relax. This is me and some of my team. So this is the life that this opportunity gave to me. I've also received some awards, both in the country and outside the country. This is me and some of my teammates receiving some awards. Now, with this initiative, I now work when I want, I play when I want, I relax when I want. I live my life on my own terms. I live my life on my own terms. So women, the word I have for you today, stop waiting for things to happen, make things happen. Stop waiting for a miracle, become that miracle. Stop thinking small, think bigger for yourself. As you think, so shall you become. If you want to know how you can also live the life of your dreams, listen attentively, pay attention to everything you'll be taught here, and put it to practice, and you will also have this story to tell for yourself. My name again is Selin Nwusu. I am an amazing wife and mother. I am a successful mompreneur, and I am an Amazon ambassador. Thank you very much.
Wow, so the next lady who will be speaking to us, an Amazon ambassador indeed. She's a global leader with the Century 20 and a global executive. She's someone who has not only grown as a global connector, she has not only been able to mentor a lot of young ladies about doing this. She's here to go through the process and is going to mentor them into the stage where they are today. It's an honor to have her in our midst. Oh, wonderful Amazon ambassador, Mrs. Onye Esima. You're welcome, ma'am.
Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Good evening. Amazing,
Welcome,
amazing,
madam.
Beautiful women. It's good to be here. Really, I'm super excited to be in this brand launch. I'm happy and excited to speak to amazing ambassadors, amazing Amazons all around the world, in Nigeria, wherever you are, Kenya, Ghana, in the UK, Asia. We'll just dive right in to the purpose while we're here. Okay, let me quickly share my screen and I'll be with you shortly. All right, I'm sure you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, my name is Onye Esima. I'm an international business consultant, lifestyle and cash flow mentor, an Amazon ambassador, of course, a G leader of Century 21 Freedom Group, and a global ambassador with empowerment consumerism. I was actually born with a silver spoon, then life happened. You know when life happens, right? I lost my father while in secondary school, and I just had my mom taking care of myself and 5 of my siblings. Looking back, I just really wanted to graduate from school so I could help my mom and probably get a job in a blue chip company that will be paying me over 250,000 naira. That was what I was hoping for. I'll help my mom, help my siblings, and I was just looking forward to graduating. Fast forward, I graduated, right? And I was out on the street looking for a job. And lo and behold, the first job I got was as a marketer in an insurance company. No salary, just commission. I now asked myself, how was I going to get my dreams? How was I going to get my aspiration? Because there was plenty hopes for graduates then. Weeks passed, months passed, and I was looking at people that were 5 years into the industry and the shoes that they were wearing, the cars they were driving. I was really not impressed. I was totally depressed. My mom saw that and suggested I relocate to the family house here in Abuja. Newsflash, my hopes were high again. I was excited. I said, thank God, oh, Abuja, the land of dreams, yeah? I was going to get that 250K job. I'll probably send pocket money to my siblings. I was really, really excited, and I moved into Abuja. The first job I got was as an intern in an NGO. Guess what? 25,000 naira salary. Then it hit me hard. I kept on job hunting. I said, okay, maybe instead of staying at home, let me just do this. And I took the 25K job, and I started job hunting. The next job I got was for a 50K. Next one was 75K. And this happened in the space of 2 to 3 years. I kept on, the last job that was 75K was in a fashion house. And one day my boss slashed my salary due to recession to 40,000 naira. I was devastated, and I began to think. I said, okay, maybe employment wasn't meant for me. Maybe I was going to go into the entrepreneurial space, yeah? I sold my small gold chain then, and I went into smoothie business. Every Friday, I'll go to, if you stay in Abuja, you know where a Nyanya Fruit Market is. Every Friday, I'll head to Nyanya Fruit Market and buy fruits, blend them into different flavor, package them. Saturday, very early as 5 a.m. Jabi Recreation Park, where I would sell this to those exercising. This happened for a while until a lady came up to me to buy smoothie and introduced me to the Amazon project. The opportunity was mind-blowing, but I was like, oh, I have my business to run, so I really don't need to be distracted. But truly to myself, I had to tell myself the truth. My business wasn't doing as well as I expected it to. Then I said, okay, let me go back to job hunting. I went for a job interview. I was lucky to get one, to be invited to one. I went for the interview and they told me my take home was going to be 50,000 naira. I said, not again. I'm not even going into the bracket of 100K. I'm still under 100K. 50,000 naira again. I was angry. But then I remembered that some partners with the Amazon project were actually making 50,000 naira in a week. Yes, in a week. Out of that frustration, I told the guy interviewing me that I was going to get back to them. You know, it's supposed to be the other way around. They're telling me they'll get back to me, right? And I was angry. I reached out to my friend and I finally subjected to the mentorship of an Amazon patron, Ambassador Nefo. I was simply instructed to just follow the system. Simply follow the system. And in 10 days, I made over 243,000 naira. When this income came, it was an eye-opener. Remember, I've worked for like 3-4 years. I couldn't reach up to the bracket of 100K, right? When this income came, I now saw how my dreams could become clearer and more achievable. 19 months down the line, I was able to get the car of my choice. I was able to get a grand office in that same plaza that wanted to pay me 50,000 naira. You can imagine. I have over 10 people under my employment. I have partners in my organization making over ₦1 million monthly. That's my joy. I have partners who have trained, who have mentored, not just to make money, but also increase their cash flow and be financially free. Through my organization, I have over 20 offices running this project in Nigeria, and now we have decided to launch this Amazon project online, and that's why we have you here. I can only imagine what my life would have been if only I did not take this opportunity. I'll just go ahead and show us a couple of slides so that you go ahead with me. So this was me when I took the job of 5,000 naira. You can see me here. And this was me 3 years down the line with the Amazon project. Life changing. You can see the difference. And this is me and some of my mentees in international wings for an all expense paid trip. Yeah, all expense paid trip. Some of my partners also went for an all expense paid trip in Asia. Some of myself and my mentees for an all expense paid trip in Dubai. Also, some of my mentees in Mauritius, and the ability to give to the less privileged. That's the good thing about this business. You get to have enough to give. A lot of us want to give, but then we don't have enough to give, right? I know you feel me. I've been in that space before where I see, I wouldn't be playing this video because of time, but then we have enough to give, but we don't have enough to give. I was opportune with the team. We're able to feed 5,000 partners in the project office here in Abuja. If you don't have, would you be thinking of feeding over 5,000 people? I don't think so. These are some of my mentees and some of the Amazon patrons here in Abuja and some of the female top earners. Apparently this event is not about me, right? This event is about you, to show you how you can achieve more, how you can become more through this amazing project. I'll urge you to pay attention. Pay earnest attention to all the speakers who will be speaking after me so that you right there will be in this position speaking to people and telling your testimony. That'll be all for now. I really want to thank Mrs. Anodore for having me here. I really appreciate and celebrate you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Vivian.
Yeah.
Amazing, growth. And it's awesome that every lady can actually become so much. Thank you. It's an honor to have you in our midst.
Yeah.
Thank you
so much.
You're welcome, Mom. The next lady who will be speaking to us, she's a pharmacist by profession. She's going to be sharing with us the system of the Amazon project, the nitty-gritties of what exactly we do in the Amazon project and how it is these Amazon ambassadors have been able to get to where they are today through this project. We'll be sharing the details of the Amazon project. She's a pharmacist by profession, someone who left a 300,000 naira job. Yeah, if you have a job paying you 300,000 naira, quote, is said to be a good job, okay? But this lady left that job because she's inspired and passionate about wanting to raise other ladies to get to that massively amazing kind of life. She'll be sharing that with us today. She's a millionaire mentor, a global executive. She's here in our midst to give us that wonderful lesson. So sit tight. This is when you really want to listen. Join me as I welcome this mentor of mentors. We'll listen to her in our business group when she talks, because she's an amazing ambassador. So join me as I welcome this wonderful, amazing lady, Lady Marjorie Bassi, to share the system with us. You're welcome, madam.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Madam Ugo. Ladies, it's really amazing to be in your amazing, and I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, how do I get into this Amazon project? How does it work? What do I stand to benefit? I'm going to show that to you right away. You see the success stories that you've heard, they've shared with you. I'm going to show you exactly how it happened. And the beautiful thing is that it did not happen for just one person. It has happened for thousands of women, and it can happen for you. So I'm going to be showing you some things on my screen. Let me share my screen with you. For you to understand the Amazon project, I'll be explaining to you the partnership that we went into with the Buena VIDA group, because in the world right now, it is smart partnerships that actually work. So let's take a look. The Amazon project is being executed in partnership with the Buena VIDA project. And let me just give you a few statistics about the Buena VIDA. As of today, the Buena VIDA is over 250,000 people strong and counting, and over 1,000 members making about ₦1 million monthly, tens of thousands making in excess of 200,000 naira monthly. As of 2018, the Buena VIDA group fed 100 families. You know what it takes to feed 100 families? But guess what? By 2019, just 12 months difference, the Buena VIDA group fed 5,000 families. Isn't that amazing? It's awesome. It's really fantastic. So I'm going to just show you what exactly is this Buena VIDA. It's an international cash flow service and lifestyle initiative, and it enables qualified individuals to, one, tap into its cash compounding business services to generate funds for businesses or projects. Two, it allows you to access discounted and free lifestyle packages globally. Three, it enables you to access effective health maintenance organization, HMO services. Four, it enables you to own your own dream home through our e-blog channels. Five, it allows you to access discounted and free exclusive vacations across choice locations globally. So why should you partner with the Buena VIDA? Because as you're partnering with the Amazon project, when you're plugging in, you're also partnering with the Buena VIDA. So why should you partner? It's because of the lifestyle program. It's second to none. It's second to none. In the lifestyle program, you have access to discounts in restaurants, you have access to discounts in movies, discounts in lounges globally. We are talking about VIP lounges, access to discounted hotel bookings globally, discounted event management services, discounted tickets to attend your favorite shows, and then discounted and spas globally. Why should you partner with the Buena VIDA? It's because of the car program. This car program is done in partnership with Innocent Motors. We all know Innocent Motors is actually a manufacturing company, a auto company in Nigeria. For our international guests, is in Nigeria, and they produce a range of cars, and you have a selection to choose from, and this car, of course, it's brand new and you're going to have to buy it, but you're not buying it from your pocket. You're not buying it from your salary. You're not borrowing money to buy it. You're buying it from the Buena VIDA system that we will deploy with you. And also, you should partner because of the home program. The home program is second to none. It's done in partnership with Ego Blocks, an international company in Nigeria and in other places in Africa. And then they fabricate your home, they mount it for you, you qualify and pack into your own house. The payments for the home will be deducted in small bits over the years. There is no large payment, there are no bulk payments, so you become a homeowner through the La Buena VIDA program. And we know you deserve an amazing vacation, an exciting vacation. I know, yes, women, we love vacation a lot. There are different destinations, you can choose from. We have La Buena VIDA destination Manila, La Buena VIDA destination Seychelles, La Buena VIDA destination Singapore, La Buena VIDA destination Las Vegas, La Buena VIDA destination Tahiti, La Buena VIDA destination Cape Verde, and a lot of exotic destinations, that are being added to the vacation program. This is done in partnership with Social Prefect International that brings us amazing vacations to choice destinations across the world. We have La Buena VIDA destination Mauritius and more of them loading. Now, you should partner with the La Buena VIDA because of the cash flow program. This is second to none. This is second to none. In the cash flow program of the La Buena VIDA, you're able to generate cash flow to fund your lifestyle, to fund the things that really matter to you. But before I explain the cash flow program to you, I'm going to take you back to the basics. The cash flow program of the La Buena VIDA is deployed in partnership with an international company called Empowered Consumerism. So let's just go back to the basics, so that you can understand how money works. If you don't understand how money works, then the La Buena VIDA cash flow program will be of no consequence to you. So let's take a look at the world of money. There are 4 categories of people that we find in the world of money. And it's not, when it comes to money, it's not about you making money. It's exactly how do you make the money that you make. So let's take a look. This is a cash flow quadrant designed by Robert Kiyosaki, the man who wrote Rich Dad Poor Dad. And he said there are 4 different categories of people we find in the world of money. So which of them exactly are you? So let's take a look. The first category of people we find are the employees, people that work in exchange, for a salary at the end of the month or end of the week or daily, and you're trading your time for money. You're being paid as an employee simply because you're trading your time for money. And people stay in this quadrant for several years. You've seen people stay there for 30 years, 35 years, 40 years, and they get to that point in their lives when they don't have the time, they don't have the energy that will enable them to trade the time, so they cannot work anymore. So they struggle a lot. You see them suffering at the point in their lives when they should be resting, enjoying their lives. Why? The principle of trading your time for money does not lead to financial freedom, and you can never create wealth in this side of the quadrant. And then in the S quadrant, we see people who run their own businesses. A lot of women are small business owners. They run small businesses. You just start that business that you manage, use it to feed, do all of that. Here you see people working by themselves for themselves. You see people here that are specialists, that are skillful. Skillful people fall in the S quadrant. You see people, whether you're a doctor, you set up your own clinic, you're the one doing surgery, you're the one doing the hospital admin, everything that needs to be done is resting on you, you're in the S quadrant. You see that engineer that starts up their own firm, you're in the S quadrant. So here you see people who say, oh, I've been a businessman for years, I've been running business for years, but when you see them, all you see is a sign of suffering. You've been running business for 10 years. What's the result of your business? What's the result of your business? When the day you cannot trade time in your business, are you going to make money? Because for you to make money in your business, you have to open shop. You have to put in the time. If you don't put in time, you don't make money. And we can see the lockdown, the coronavirus pandemic that initiated a lockdown gave us a glimpse of what the future will look like, because the day you're not able to open shop, the day you're not able to trade, your time for money, are you going to keep making money? So that's why you see people work so hard, they put in so much effort, yet they struggle in the E and S quadrant. Why? The principle controlling the E and S quadrant is the principle of you trading your time for money. So long as you need to trade time for money, you can never experience financial freedom. So we see people who are struggling financially on the E and S quadrant. If you're having any form of cash flow problem, from not being able to even buy data, you can't even pay for your children's school fees, you can't even, something happens to your phone, you can't change it, the landlord is pursuing you, your business has been going down. If you're having any form of cash flow challenges, chances are that you're operating from the E and S quadrants. There is no financial freedom there. So let's move over to the right side of the quadrant. This is where you find the business owner. The fact that you started a small business doesn't make you a business owner. What makes you a business owner is that your business has a system. There are three key words I'm going to emphasize here, and I want you to pay attention to that. A business owner is someone who has a system. System means save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. A system enables things to function automatically. The body is a connection of different systems, digestive, all of that, together, and they are functioning. You don't tell your body when to do what it's supposed to do. It is doing it on autopilot. And the same thing with your business. When you have a business system, it means that cash flow can be generated automatically, whether you sleep, whether you wake up, whether you show up or not. Why? There is a system, there's a way things work. And I'm going to use an example of a man that is so popular around the world, and we've heard of. He's an American. He started a business called Amazon. Jeff Bezos nurtured that business for several years, and today he has made, he's become the richest man in the world. Why? He's the richest man in the world simply because he nurtured a business system, and his wealth is estimated at over 120 billion US dollars. That's the net worth of Jeff Bezos. So now there are certain people he created. That's the second word I want you to pay attention to. He created the Amazon business system, Amazon.com. But then there are certain people that were not there when Jeff Bezos founded Amazon. Who are those people? They are Amazon millionaires. They are called Amazon affiliates. These people have made multi-millions by simply plugging into a system that someone else had created. That's the third word I want you to pay attention to. Plug in. They plugged into the Amazon business system. And by them plugging into the Amazon business system, they became connectors. They simply set up a business system within the Amazon business system, became connectors. So what happens? As goods flow through the Amazon business system, as money flows through the Amazon business system, they retain a bit of that money. And that's why for people who were not there when Jeff Bezos started that company, they have become multi-millionaires in dollars simply because they plugged into a system. Now, let me tell you something. The business or the system that will make you a multi-millionaire, you must not necessarily be the one that will create create up that system or set it up. You must not be the one to set it up. The people in the S quadrant struggle because they are the ones that set up, struggle, but you can just simply key in and plug into a system. And when you plug into a business system like that, you become a business owner. You can become a business owner without you necessarily starting up something. And when you become a business owner, you have cash flow. You have the potential for true financial freedom, and you can become an investor. As an investor at this point, you use your money and send it on an errand. Money is running an errand for you. While you're sleeping, you are making money. While you're busy, you're making money. While you're traveling around the world, enjoying yourself, you are making money. Why? Money is working for you. One of the richest men in the world, Warren Buffett, he said, if you don't find a way to make money while you are sleeping, you're going to continue to work until you die. That is not a bad prayer. That is not a curse. That is just a statement of fact. And that's why people struggle. So you find in the B and I quadrants, the rich, the wealthy. That's why they say the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. It's simply because of how they make their money. So whatsoever you can do to move yourself from the left side of the quadrant to the right side of the quadrant, do it. And that's the reason for the Amazon project. That's the reason why we partner with the Buena VIDA. You can plug into the Buena VIDA system and you can take advantage of the B and I quadrant rapidly and create personal wealth for yourself. You don't have to spend a fortune. Some of you have spent money over the years trying to set up your business, trying to get it to work, and you've also lost money in the process. But you can set it up, you can plug into a system like this without you spending a fortune. The risk of failure is so minimized, it's almost non-existent. And of course, you have fun in the process, have an amazing and exciting time, because we found out that for you to build wealth, you have to constantly provide value that someone is willing to pay for. What is value? When you go into a salon to make your hair, whether you're fixing a weave or braiding your hair, once you enter that salon and they're making your hair, why do you have to pay for it? It's simply because value has been exchanged in the form of products and services. When you drive your car and go to the filling station, why do you pay? It's simply because they pay you, they give you fuel, and you're paying for the fuel, for the value that's been given to you. When you go to the market to buy food stuff to cook for your family, why do you need to pay the people at the market? It's simply because they sell things to you, they give you value. You see that there's value in this thing, that's why you pay for it. And we see that if you can create this value for a whole lot of people in their thousands, in their hundreds of thousands, in their millions, then you're going to create wealth very rapidly. So how does the La Buena VIDA help you to raise business capital through a connected income system? I need you to pay attention, because this exactly explains the cash flow plan for the Amazon project. And in the La Buena VIDA, we are simply connectors. As Amazon project, we are simply connectors, and we connect you to products that you use on a daily basis, daily use products, health value products, and you can key into the project in two different ways. There are two different flavors of the La Buena VIDA project. There's a starter pack that comes in two basic ways, the 38,000 starter pack and the 114,000 starter pack. And then we have the Platinum pack 266,000 and the Platinum 570,000. You might be asking, what exactly is the difference? I'm going to show you the difference, and I want you to be able to choose your pack wisely, not because of where you are currently, because of the destination that you're going to, because of the way you want your life to be in the next 12 months, in the next 24 months, or partnering with the Amazon project. So let's take a look. In terms of services, what can the starter pack give you? What can the Platinum pack give you? Let's see. To help you raise business funds, can the starter pack help you? Yes. Can the Platinum pack help you? Yes. To go on dream vacations, can the starter pack help you go on dream vacations? The answer is no. But with the Platinum pack, the answer is yes. Can you use our HMO services with the starter pack? The answer is no. But the Platinum pack, the answer is yes. Can you get the discounted lifestyle packages with the starter pack? The answer is no, but with the Platinum pack, the answer is yes. Can you build your dream home, own your dream home with the starter pack? The answer is no, but with the Platinum pack, the answer is yes. Can you own your dream cars with the starter pack? The answer is no, but with the Platinum pack, the answer is yes. So choose your pack wisely, and I have good news for you. All the packs are upgradable to the Platinum 570,000 naira package. So I'm going to explain to you and walk you through how you can raise $1 million naira for your business, you know, using the starter pack of 38,000 naira as an example. So let us take a look. With a 38,000 naira, your business portfolio will be created for you the moment you plug into the Amazon project. A business portfolio with the La Buena VIDA system will open for you, and it has a left and right slot. Now, we are going to show you and work with you and teach you how to build a connected business system. But before we do that, we are going to pass you through our basic training programs. We call it a quick starter guide. The quick starter guide shows you how to best position your business system for explosion, for massive growth in a very short period of time. We are talking about within 4 to 5 weeks of you keying into the Amazon project. And then we pass you through the IPO. IPO means initial planning orientation. This is your business planning session where we find out, we are going to explain how the tools within the system, and most importantly, give you access to these tools so that you can create the kind of success the women, you know, who have been speaking to you, can create the kind of success that these women are creating in the Amazon project. So you do the IPO, and we find out for you, most importantly, I want you to listen to this. We find out from you what exactly is your target. A lot of you have been working for several years and nothing to show for it. So you tell us, oh, this is what I want to achieve through the Amazon project. And let me tell you, we are not afraid of your target. whatever it is. For you, maybe 1 million might be too high and all that, but we are not afraid of it because we've worked with women and shown them how they can use the system to build something amazing for themselves. So let's take a look. Once we've done the training, the IPO training and the quick starter guide training with you, you are able to make the connections within your business system because you have access to our tools. Now, on the right, you're able to connect Miss A, and you're rewarded with 3,000 for that connection. And then on the left, you're able to connect Mrs. B because you use a tool within the system and you're rewarded with 3,000 naira for using that tool. Let me tell you something. Once the system recognizes that there is a connection on the left of your portfolio in the person of Miss A and a connection on the right of your portfolio in the person of Mrs. B, the system will match them and pay you what we call a matching bonus. Let me tell you something about the matching bonus. This is leverage passive income. This is money that you can make while you're sleeping, while you're at work, while you're in the market, while you're in the kitchen cooking. The matching bonus can drop in your portfolio. Let me show you. Now we understand that you're working, you're busy, you're doing whatever you're currently doing, and you're running this part-time, you're keying into this project part-time, and we are going to work with you. So we don't expect you to be the one to work with Mr. A. We don't expect you to be the one to work with Mr. B. So we work with Mr. A or Miss A, and they connect C and D, work with B, they connect E and F, and they have their own business system, they are making money. But take a look at what happens to you. The system recognizes D and E, it will match them and pay you 4,008. It will recognize C and F, match both of them and pay you 4,008. At the first level, you got the 4,008 ones, but on the second level now, you got it 2 times. Let's take a look again. The C will, because they are working with C, they are able to make their connections. We work with D, E, and F. They are able to make their 2 basic connections. Pay attention. Now, these people are making money independently in their business system, but my concern is for you. The system recognizes J and K as connections on the left and right side of your portfolio. It will match them and pay you 4,800. I and L 4,800, H and M 4,800, G and N 4,800. Take a look at this structure. On the first level, you got the 4,800 ones as a result of your direct connections using our tools. On the second level, you got the 4,800 2 times without you having to do anything else. On the third level, you got the 4,800 4 times without you having to do anything else. Or the next level after that is 8 times. After that is 16 times. After that is 32 times. After that is 64 times. After that is 128 times, 256 times, 512 times, 1,024 times. It continues like that unto infinity. But the company we partnered with for our cash flow program and empowered consumerism, they said that within a 24-hour period, that's within a day, that the maximum number of times that we are able to pay you this 4,008 is 20 times. Punch your calculator, ladies. 4,008 in 20 places in a day comes to 96,000 every single day, simply because you plugged into the Amazon project. So let's take a look. You started the Amazon project with only 38,000, and it's giving you a cash flow potential of 96,000 in a month. That's 2.8 million. Even at 20% success, that's good money. If you make 30,000 naira daily in a month, that's 900,000. If you make 10,000 naira daily in a month, that's 300,000. 300,000 naira cash flow advantage that you have over your neighbor that is not in the Amazon project. 300,000 naira monthly that you have over your colleague at work that is not in the Amazon project. In a year, that's 3.6 million naira. Do you know what you can do with 3.6 million? Imagine what your life would look like. The kind of school you'll be able to send your children to will change. The kind of neighborhood you like to live in will change. The kind of things you want to do with yourself, your choices will change. Why? You have additional cash flow advantage. But let's take a look. What if you had plugged in with the higher kit? The starter 114 gives you 3 income generating centers, 288,000 naira daily, 2.2 million weekly, 8 million monthly, 96 million naira yearly. What if you plugged in with the Platinum 266,000? It gives you access to 7 income generating centers, 6 and 2,000 naira daily in income potential, 4.7 million weekly, 18.8 million monthly, 225 million yearly. What if you had connected with the highest, the Platinum 570? It gives you 15 income generating centers within the Buena VIDA cash flow plan, and then income potential is 1.4 million naira daily, 10 million naira monthly, 40 million naira yearly, and 483 million 40 million monthly, and then 43 million yearly. If you succeed at only 10%, if only 10% of that cash flow is entering your portfolio every single year, that's 48 million. You plug in only 570,000 naira, but that's 48 million. If you're successful at only 10%, that's 4.8 million. 4.8 million. Imagine what your life would look like with additional 4.8 million. 1%. Let me ask you a question. What business can you do currently that your 1% success will give you this kind of cash flow? I'm sure there is none. I'm very, very convinced there is no business like that. So let's take a look. The 1 year, you might not be able to go at our pace. You might say, oh, your pace is too fast and all that, because we have a target. We are trying to reach 10 million women with this program all over Africa. So you might say, oh, your pace is too fast. We have the 1 year slow business plan for you. This is how it is. I'm assuming that you had keyed into the Amazon project in January 2020. And we work with you to connect your first 2 partners. You make a matching bonus of 4,008. In February, we work with your 2 partners to set up their business system and then connect their 2 partners, and you make 9,600, and your business begins to grow. Your partners begin to grow. And by September, by October, your business hits the max, 2.8 million, 2.8 million. You've hit the max in your business, the maximum cash flow that can come in a 38,000 portfolio that you set up. So now, in total, in a year, your business, a slow business plan gives you 11 million. At 10% success, that's 1.1 million. 1.1 million extra additional cash flow to your salary, to whatever you're doing, however you're getting money, 1.1 million additional. Why? The slow business plan. And you kid him, it's only 38,000. But let's see the results of the slow business plan for the higher kids. For the starter 114,000, that's 3 million a year. For the platinum 266,000, some 7 million a year. For the platinum 570,000, 166 million a year. At 10% success, that additional 16 million a year cash flow. At 1% success, additional 1.6 million a year in cash flow. It is so amazing, so exciting. So how exactly do we do this business? It is a very simple system. You earn as you learn. Read my lips. You earn as you learn. The more you learn, the more you earn. So let's see. Our strategy is so simple that an 8-year-old child can deploy our strategy and have massive success. What's our strategy? Buy into the projects. Buy into the Amazon project. By buying into the Amazon project, you're already connected to the Buena VIDA system. You buy in with other 38,000, 114,000, 266,000, or 570, which is the highest, and unlocks the full benefits of the Buena VIDA system and Amazon projects for you. And for every 38,000, it comes with packages of products for you to go home and use. The idea is go home, use the product. Hey, women, the moment you hear of products, your mind is going to selling, because that's the only thing you've been wired to think of. When you think of business, you're thinking of buying and selling. This is not buying and selling. When you get the products, go home, give your children. There's something for children, there's something for your husband, something for you, something for older family members. Use the products, enjoy the health benefits of the product. And how do you do the business? Connect. How do you connect? It's very simple. A lot of you are here because the invitation link to this Zoom meeting was shared to you. Can you do the same thing that person did? Yes. What did the person do? The person simply shared the invitation link to you, either on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, platform, or any internet platform. And then there's a video explaining the Buena VIDA concept. You can share it. Just forwarding. You don't need to do the talking. Just forward the video. Forward the link. You're already forwarding all those things that they tell you, send to 40 people or die in 40 days, send to this and win this and don't win anything. You can forward this and see as your bank account is enlarging, because with the system, you're able to connect people across the world. In this Zoom meeting now, we have people watching us from across 7 countries. Business has gone beyond your territory, that your area that you're doing business. The world has moved to a global platform. So with this, you're able to build an amazing business. And there's a third-party call. What's involved? If you can make a list of 50 people from your contacts, send it to us. Send it to us. What are you going to do with that list? Send them a text. We'll forward you the text. See, what the things that needs to be done, 8% has been done for you. You're not even thinking of the kind of text you send to them. We already do that and take that from you. And we forward you that text and say, forward to the 50 people. Can you forward a text to 50 people? Yes. 4 to 50 people, give us the list and we'll call them. Why? You need to forward that text so that when we introduce ourselves to your guests, oh, they remember, oh, my friend had already sent me a text concerning this, and we call them on your behalf. If they have questions, they'll ask us, not you that you're still new in the system and you're still in training. Because in the system, we don't expect you to do the talking. We don't expect you to do the explaining. We don't expect you to do the convincing. We are not convincing you. We are showing you that this is possible. We are giving you facts, showing you that this is possible. This is not a buying and selling business. It is not a convincing business, because we know that any man that is convinced against his will is of the same opinion. You gather facts, make your decision, and we begin to work with you and create the success we've created with several other women. We can create that success with you. We have a lot of successful people in our business. Very successful women are in this business. Very successful, highly placed women in the society are connected to the Amazon project. And do you know why? They love you because every single day they make money. Anyone who has experienced success in any dimension, they know the price that they paid for that success. But when they see a system like this, where the strategy is buy into the system, use the product, and forward messages, forward links, forward video, when they see a strategy like that, they love it, they run for it, because by doing those simple things, they recreate the same success we've created with thousands of women. Everyday money. Let me tell you, dear woman, nobody, when God created you, God did not encode in your DNA and say that you are going to make you're going to make money only 12 times a year. Your own life is only salary you'll be collecting 12 times a year. Meanwhile, every single day you're spending money. Whether you like it, stay inside your house, don't go out. In the lockdown, did you not spend money? You spent money every single day, yet you resign to face that you can only make money once a month, 12 times a year. It's an abomination. And that's why in the Amazon project, successful women love it. You make money every single day and nobody here sets a target for you. You know where your shoe is pinching. You know what your family is going through. So set the target. Don't be afraid to set the target. I know some of you have been conditioned to think small. You've been conditioned to say, let me manage. Why? Because in the place you've been working for the last 10 years, they told you that for you to rise, you have to do like this, do like this. So for 10 years, you've been on 50,000 as salary. For 10 years, you've been on 100,000 as salary. For 10 years, you've been on 500,000 or as salary, no promotion. So for you, when you come into this system, you feel like, oh, okay, you think that you are thinking at the level of your salary. No. Set targets. Set targets are high. We work with you to hit your targets. You heard the success story and you see how those women were moved from nowhere to somewhere now. Set your targets. And let me tell you, there's no mandatory monthly purchases here. If you like the products, you love them, you want to buy again, that's your decision. It's your decision. And there's no selling here. I'm emphasizing it because I know that we sell different things. We sell Ankara, we sell lace, we sell food stuff, we sell this. So everything about women, once you hear women talk about business, they are thinking of buying and selling. Here, there's no selling. Oh. There's no selling. Use the products that are given to you. If you want more, go and buy for yourself and use. When you go to ShopRite to buy things, are you going to buy to go and sell? Buy things and use for yourself. But we know that some of you, your DNA has selling inside it. If you tell you don't sell, it's like we are just telling you, just give up on life. No, so if you want to sell, we are not going to stop you. But you see the success we are creating here is not buying and selling success. How many things did people sell during lockdown that made them money? Nothing. And you can transfer it to your children. Your business portfolio that is set up with the Buena VIDA system through the Amazon project, you can transfer to your children. Don't transfer suffering. Don't transfer hardship. Don't transfer that you met poverty does not mean you have to transmit poverty to your children. Transfer your business portfolio with cash flow. Cash flow, transfer to your children. I heard a very sad story of a woman who had worked with a bank. I won't mention the bank's name. Worked with this bank for 15 years. For 15 years, her marriage was shaking. For 15 years, she was leaving home, leave early. She'll come back late. Why? Banking, my job. And then during the lockdown, things happened to people during this lockdown. During the lockdown, it was even common email that they forwarded and sent to her that the services are no longer needed. The bank is trying to reposition, adjust, and this common email. For 15 years of service, at least they should have called. They should have done video call, Zoom call, video call, and said, sorry, it's not like this. But they just sent casual email and told her her job is gone. Do you know what pained her the most? 15 years, she cannot get it back. 15 years of sacrificing her children because she wanted to retain a job. 15 years of quarreling with her husband because the husband said, oh, find something else, and said, no, this bank job I must do. 15 years, she cannot get it back. And she saw all the opportunities that she missed, opportunities that she could have used to set up a plan B for herself. She regretted that. She regretted that. But here, can that job now, can a child inherit the job? Of course, you know the answer is no. But your business portfolio, your cash flow system, you can pass it down to your children. So the Amazon plan is a plan to lift up women. When women are lifted up, you're not going to hear that they are sexually molesting someone in the workplace. Why? When you have your money and your boss is saying, come and sleep with me so that I increase your salary, are you going to do it? You won't do it because you are financially secured. You're financially secured. You won't do it. But it's when you're not, you don't have anything to fall back on, that you say, let me just do it and keep my job. When you hear the stories of all the girls, the women that are being sexually molested, they are raped and all that, check those families. They are usually the families in disadvantaged communities. So this project is here to lift up women. And this is a plan we've put together to take 10 million women in Africa to success. So whether you're in Nigeria, you're in Ghana, you're in the US, you know, wherever you are in Africa or outside Africa listening to us, the Amazon project is a mandate to raise women and liberate women from things that have been oppressing them. And the Amazon project is something that the whole family will enjoy. Your family, your children will enjoy the success, the decision that you made to partner with the Amazon project. So at this point, I'm going to hand over to my senior colleague, an Amazon ambassador, an Amazon mentor, someone, a woman of timber and caliber, a woman that God has used her richly to bless the lives of so many women. Madam Ugo, are you there? God has used that to bless the lives of so many women. You know, so at this point, I'm going to allow Madam Ugo to introduce this woman of timber and caliber, to introduce this millionaire mentor to us. So, Madam Ugo, over to you.
Thank you, Mom. She's an inspiration to so many women, an inspiration to many, a barrister by profession. She's someone whose heart beats to want to see women uplifted and families elevate the next level of life. Join me as I welcome this amazing, wonderful, beautiful, amazing ambassador who has been an inspiration to so many women around the world, Barrister Sharon Etuno. You're welcome, madam.
Thank you, Madam Ugo, and it's a beautiful Saturday, and I'm happy, I'm excited to be with you. I know to some women now I've been here, my data, oh, time is going, and then you want to click on the leave button. Guess what? The voice telling you to click on the leave button is the voice of poverty. In a very, very short while, a selection is going to be done. A handful of you here listening to me today will be selected for mentorship. And guess what? Some of the ladies who are going to be selecting tonight will have the opportunity to hit the 1 million naira monthly income in the next 6 months. So if you are listening to me and you do not know how to make 1 million naira in bed on a monthly basis, do not click on the leave button, especially if you're tired of being tired. Because these ladies are going to be selecting here, we are going to plug them into our mentorship funnel. Other already successful Amazon ambassadors will start mentoring you, start working with you until you become successful. My name is Sharon Etuno. I'm a lawyer by training. I am an Amazon ambassador, and of course, I help ladies to take their lives back from poverty. You can see the smile on my face. I love it, something I am really, really passionate about. And I know I look beautiful. I know I'm shining. I know I have that beautiful, glowing skin. Guess what? It hasn't always been like this. I know exactly what it means to be broke. I know exactly what it means as a mother to have your children and then you don't have beautiful children, but you do not have enough money to take care of them. trying to go to school, you know, and I was an expert when it comes to signing an undertaking, always going to bed. I know exactly what it means for your children to need something. You know they need it, but because you cannot afford it, you use African mother Oboju. Tell them, you know, keep quiet, be contented with what you have. I know all of that. Now, the question is, did I go to school? Yes, I went to school. I acquired the certificate. I did exactly what Mama taught me to do. They said, go to school, get a degree, study very hard so you can get a degree and then get a very good job. I did all of those. And yet I was behind my bills. For over a decade, I practiced my profession. There was nothing to show for it. Oh, I thought it's because I have a job, I'm working for somebody. Let me try and hustle on my own. Then I went into jewelries. I did natural fruit juice. I did fish farming. I did poultry farming. I did all manner of things. Guess what? It was like from frying pan to fire. I still had nothing to show for it. And in the bid, you know, to make ends meet, I overworked myself and I had a casket accident, slept off on the wheel, and for months I was in the hospital. While in the hospital bed, I lost my business. That business collapsed. Woman, if you are listening to me, whatever thing you're doing that will not put money in your bank account in your absence, forget about it. You are only a poor woman in disguise. It's only a matter of time now. Listen to me. Now, I don't care how much you have in your bank account. I don't care the type of car you are driving. But if the money you're earning on a monthly basis will not come to you while you are in bed, it will not come to you until you have gone out to exchange your time, your effort, and your energy for that money, forget about it. It is only a matter of time. If the pandemic affected your income, if during the lockdown you were among the people blaming the government and expecting palliative, listen to what we have shown to you and ensure you stay till the selection is done. While I was in my hospital bed, I lost that business. Finally, when I was discharged, I was incapacitated for months. I couldn't walk. I tried to bring the business back to life, but the business refused to come back to life. And it was at that point it dawned on me that the money I was spending prior to that time was my blood money. And there was a whole lot of debts on ground to be paid. And the only option I had left was for me to go and sell food. And when I mean sell food, I mean mama put. I had gotten a place to keep my butcher. The only thing I was stopping is my husband was saying, no, you're an officer's wife. You cannot sell mama put. People will use my rank to describe you, and we were going back and forth. I can sell food. By divine orchestration, I'm talking about April 2017, I was invited into a session like this. And what was shown to you was unveiled to me. Guess what? I did not see product like some people are seeing. To some people, what you're seeing now is you're seeing products. You are asking yourself, where will I get people from? You are, even despite the fact that we say you don't need to talk to people, despite the fact that we've said to you that you don't need to go and bring people, you are asking yourself, can I do it? Will I be able to succeed? Guess what? When this was shown to me, I only saw an opportunity to give to my children the lifestyle they deserve. I saw an opportunity for me to live the dream lifestyle, the life I've always dreamt of, the opportunity for me to be relevant in the society. And guess what? I took the opportunity, and in just 4 months, my story changed, right? Look at me here. I'm going to show you something now. That was me when I was practicing my profession hustling, and that is me now on the right. Even the skin, you can tell that it is different. For more than a decade, this was the car I drove. At a point, the car became an epitome of poverty. I remember there was a time the car had no handle, but in less than 12 months of doing this business, I drive a BMW. It is not called a car, it's called a machine, right? I know somebody is saying, the car is not my problem. I understand that car is not your problem, but I am not driving a car. And the one you are driving, how did you get the money? Is it from cooperative loan, or did you have to save and save and save? Or can you just walk into the car stand and say, this is the car I want to drive? Or you have to consider the maintenance. I was telling somebody the car I want to drive, and the person said, Kai, that car they consume fuel. And I'm like, excuse me, that is poverty mentality. Right, that is me. That you can tell that the difference is clear. Right, from the point of going to start selling Mama Put, I have over 15 offices cut across Nigeria today where I run my business from. From the point of going to start selling Mama Put today, I have 4 to 5 vacations every year. And when I travel, when I mean I travel, I don't mean I travel to go and buy ngongoro for sale. No, I go on a vacation to have fun, to enjoy myself. I don't do economy, I do business class. That is what I do when I go on a vacation. Just go enjoy myself, have fun, go on adventure, shopping. And of course, when I travel, I don't travel alone. From the point of going to start selling Mama Put in just 3 years, that is the power of what we have shown to you. It is not about making money, no. It is about the fact that you can actually be on an island. You can be on a mountain, enjoy yourself, having an adventure, and then money comes into your bank account. It is about being financially secured. It is about financial freedom. Your job, you've been at that job for donkey years, and you're not yet financially free. It is time for you to give what we are showing to you a thought. And of course, when I travel today, I don't travel alone. I help some of my teammates to enjoy the good. Like last year, I helped 15 of my teammates to go on all expense paid trip. These were the side that we went to Asia together, and of course, towards the end of the year last year, look at us, we were in Dubai. This was us when we were on a door cruise in Dubai. And of course, this year, we were in Mauritius. All those 5 people sponsored by me. Someone who could not afford 10,000 Naira 3 years ago. That is the capacity of what we are showing to you. And this was us when we were by the South Indian Ocean. This was us in Tamasa Resort. Where I find myself today is like 1,000 years away from where I used to be 3 years ago, right? It's the business changes your life radically. It gives you a 360-degree turn. So if you're here listening to me this evening and you're tired of the shit life is throwing at you, don't be in a hurry. A selection is about to be done, right? And I'm going to tell you the type of slot I took that facilitated my growth. This was me on a Wednesday morning, crossing the risk factor bridge, a gully in between 2 mountains, very, 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 this was something I used to see on Nollywood and Hollywood. I used to admire, but today look at me. I can actually stand up on a weekday. I know somebody is going to say, I've been traveling. Yes, you have been traveling. How have you been traveling? You have to lie to your boss that you want to go for kidney or liver transplant. And somebody was approved before you. Somebody is in charge of your life, controlling your time and controlling your life. I can stand up on a Monday morning, let them open the airport. The only thing I'm missing about this pandemic is the fact that I'm stuck in Nigeria. Let them open it on a Monday morning. I'm not answerable to anybody. I pick my bag, I have my money, I have my time, I am the mother of my children. Spend enough time with them. That is what we are talking about. It's not about just making money, but are you in charge of your life? This was me on a Wednesday morning, zip lining, having fun, enjoying myself. Guess what? Money still coming into my bank account. Of course, I can tell you what it feels like being in the parachute in the air, right? Allow me to tell you about Juliet, right? Juliet is a graduate who went to school, graduated for 4 years, she had no job. And then the friend said, let me take you to a native doctor. And of course, the native doctor is going to help you to predict your future. And when they got to the native doctor drew 2 circles. And the native doctor said, the white circle represents a bright future, while the black circle represents a terrible future. And the native doctor dropped a millipede and said, if the millipede walks into the white circle, right, it means you have a bright future. But if the millipede walks into the black circle, it means you have a terrible future. And then the drummer came and started beating the drum. And the millipede started crawling towards the white circle. And Juliet was happy, she was excited, right? It is possible when you went to school, you were told if you can get 2-1, right, have upper class, you're going to have a very good job. Or you were promised if you have this job, like, or you thought, if you get this job, life is going to be beautiful. If you marry this man, life is going to be beautiful. Look at the millipede crawling towards the white circle, right? And all of a sudden, the millipede made a U-turn and started crawling towards the black circle. Woman, I don't know the turn, the sudden turn, the negative turn that has suddenly happened in your life. I don't know what life is currently throwing at you. I don't know what they have told you. Maybe they have said to you that women in your lineage, women from your village, women from your mother's house, women from your father's house, they don't do well, they don't prosper. And you have decided to fold your arms and just watch this. Look at the millipede. And then the millipede started crawling towards the dark circle. Guess what Juliet did? She did not fold her arms and allow anybody to decide for her. She did not wait for that millipede to get into the dark circle. This is the time for you now to use your mind and use everything you have gotten to fight whatever battle that life is throwing at you. She picked the millipede and then she dropped it in the white circle and she killed the millipede. Crushed the millipede. And the native doctor was shocked, he was surprised. And he asked her, why did you do that? And Juliet said, I decide the future that I want. Woman, the future you want for your children is not going to fall from heaven. It's not going to fall from above. The woman you want to be known for, right? The beautiful woman with splendor, with glamour, with beauty. It's not just going to happen. You have to wake up. You have to wake up and start building the woman. The woman you want to be known for. It's not going to happen from anywhere. You have to wake up, rise up today and decide the future you want for yourself and the future you want for your children. I challenge you today. Are you ready to create your own future? We have 3 categories of engagement. You can come on board and be mentored by an emerging leader. You can also come on board and be mentored by a G leader. You can also come on board and be mentored by a mastermind. If you're mentored by an emerging leader, you can hit the 1 million naira monthly income in 18 months. But if you're mentored by a G leader, you can also hit the 1 million naira monthly income in 12 months. But if you're mentored by a mastermind, you hit the 1 million naira monthly income in 6 months. You all will agree with that. Taking a mastermind slot is better. Out of our collective experience, we have come to realize that those who take the mastermind slot often emerge as the top earners. I am a living proof. I came on board the platform in 2017 April, and because I took the mastermind slot, in 4 months, I hit the 1 million naira monthly income. In 6 months, I was already a member of the Millionaire Circle Club. In 8 months, I was already the top 4th highest earner in the whole of the northern region. Now, look at the 5 of us on this podium. All the other 4 are honorable founding members of the Century 21 Freedom Group. I was not here when the group started, but I had the opportunity of climbing that podium because I took the mastermind slot. I became the top 4th highest earner. And of course, in 12 months, I was already on the global stage, being recognized as one of the top 100 worldwide. And in 12 months, I was already the top 18th highest earner in Nigeria, currently the top 50. You can see my flag there, currently the top 15th highest earner in the whole of Nigeria. And that is myself and my mentor. Being mentored by a mastermind simply means that you will be mentored by one of the already successful people. People who are already in the top earner scale. They know the secret, right? The mastermind system is something we put in place to facilitate the growth of our people. It is not about taking decision. It is about taking the decision now. So many people walked out of the hall in 2017 when I was invited. Guess what? Most of them are still broke. Most of them are still there, living the life of quiet desperation. Do not be among those people who will say, if only I had known. Woman, what is the life you want for your children? It is a very terrible thing for you to carry a baby in your womb for 9 months, give birth to the child, and then you are unable to decide a beautiful future for that child because you are financially incapacitated. It happened to me. When my son was to get into secondary school, I could not afford a very, very good school. And I had promised my son, this is the school you will go to. And I made him to write the common entrance and he passed. And when I went to tell Oga, he gave me 100,000. And he said, this is what I can afford. If you insist your son should go to that school, go and look for the balance. Where will I get it from? I wept, my heart broke, and I promised him. I said, stay in this party, not a very good school, right? I had to get a lesson teacher to augment what they were teaching him. And I promised him, I said, I am going to take you back to that school. Guess what? Today, I have 2 of my children in that school, and they pay their own school fees, right from the system that I set up for them here. You spend so much of your time, so much of your energy, building a business with one boss, bullying you and harassing you, and yet you have nothing to show for it. You practically live from hand to mouth. I challenge you today to take one decision that your children will look back and they will call you blessed. Take one decision today that will not just affect your own life, but will give you the opportunity to be a blessing unto others. Look at this picture. This is the picture of the top 10, the top 10 ISNR out of the top 20 we have. Our group has produced 10 out of them. And guess what? Only 2 women. My prayer today is that some of you that will be selected from this session today, by this time next year when we are showing this picture, you will be part of the people that will be showing that picture. That is, you will be part of the top earners. And if you want to be among the top earners, all you need to do, a colleague of mine is coming out to make a selection. Do all it takes to grab what we call the mastermind slot in order for you to be among the top earners. It facilitates your growth and it will give you the opportunity to earn very, very fast. Madam, we'll go over to you. And for as many that will take that leap of faith today, that will take that decision today, I join my faith with yours. As I am not a failure, you will not fail. God will bless your decision, that positive decision you are about to take. God bless you.
Thank you, ma'am. Wow, this is amazingly awesome. I refuse to let my life go down the drain. And I'm sure there are women here who are ready to take their life by their hands and change their future. Amazingly wonderful. This is great. Thank you so much, madam. You're very welcome for honoring us. To do the selection of the amazing women who will be part of this project, smart and forward-thinking people who have heard all you've heard, and you really want to take that decision to change, is a mentor of mentors, a coach of coaches, someone who is passionate about lifting so many women and allowing lives become elevated. Join me. If you had listened to a video before you joined this meeting, you've already heard her talk, right? Join me as I welcome this amazing ambassador, one who is truly an inspiration to many, Mrs. Chinoyerem Anodere. You're welcome, madam.